राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, वृंदावन में डोल, प्रेम से राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, वृंदावन में डोल, प्रेम से राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, गोवर्धन में डोल, प्रेम से राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, गोवर्धन में डोल, प्रेम से राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, वृंदावन में डोल, प्रेम से राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, राधे राधे बोल, वृंदावन में Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. is an auspicious day. Mohini Ekadasi. You have heard about the observance of this vow in the morning session, but want to repeat it. Paribhasha. What is the meaning of Paribhasha? This Ekadashi Tithi is very dear to Hari. It's called Paribhasha. You will perform worship of Krishna. You perform different devotional forms for the satisfaction of Krishna on this holy day. You will get million times more benefit than you can do on other days. And you will get more benefit if you do it in a temple, in a place where devotees have assembled to worship Supreme Lord. It is also called Dham. We do it in transcendental realm, in Mathura Dham, in Brajamandal, Navadvip Dham, in Purushottam Dham. You will get more benefit. Where devotees assemble and sing the glories of Supreme Lord, that is also Dham. Mad Bhakti Astragayan Vitatra Tishtaminar. Krishna was speaking to Narad, where I stay. My devotees sing my glories about my name, form, attributes, pastimes, and personal associates. I stay there. So if you do it, you observe this in the company of bona fide Shuddha Bhakta Sadhus, it will have special efficacy. You can get one illustration about Ambarisa Maharaja. Ambarisa Maharaja observed Ekadashi Tithi with great devotion in Mathura Dham, Brajamandal, for 1 year at a stretch. By that, Krishna is so much satisfied that Brahmasat cars of Tirtha Rishi could not touch Ambarisa. In 9th canto you will find Shukadev Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. Nashkashpishat Brahma Shapin Jamna Pratihata Kachit. Nashkashpishat Brahma Shapin Jamna Pratihata Kachit. The cars of the Brahmin cannot be repulsed, warded off. But it could not touch even Ambarisa Maharaja. Parikshit Maharaj was astounded to hear this. I am born in Pandav family. Pandavas are very dear to Krishna. And when I was in my mother's room, Uttara, at that time, Ashwathama threw one missile, mythological missile, Brahmastra, to destroy all the Pandavas with their descendants, everything. At that time, Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, when my mother was crying, protected me with Sudarshan Chakra, disc. What do you say? Sudarshan Chakra. With now, Narayan. By covering the womb, protected me. So my name is Vishnurata. I have been saved and protected by Vishnu. And also I saw my object to worship, Krishna, within the womb. After my birth, I searched for it. Where is that Purush? Where is that object to worship? I was examining, Pariksha, examining. So my name is Parikki. But I am born of Pandav family. I was protected by Krishna. And also, I have seen Krishna in the womb. And after birth, I tried to see where is that Purush whom I saw in the womb. And I have been waiting. After a certain day, I shall be killed by snake bite. Parikshit Maharaj was cursed by the son of Shamik Muni. You know the history. Shamik Muni was meditating. At that time, Parikshit Maharaj went to his cottage and prayed for water because he was thirsty. Shamik Muni was meditating, he could not know. He did not give water. Then Parikshit Maharaj was enraged. You are in cottage, you are not giving water to a thirsty person. So by indignation and wrath, what he did? He put one dead snake on his neck. You are dead. And he returned. After return, then Parikshit Maharaj repenting. Pandavas always respect Brahmins, Munis. And I am born in Pandav family. I have done a very wrong thing. And repenting very much. And praying to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Oh Sri Krishna, please punish me. I have done a very wrong thing. Incidentally, his prayer was praying to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And what happened? The son of Shamik Muni Sringi, he was playing with other boys of the rishis outside. When he came to the cottage, he saw somebody put one dead snake in the neck of his father. He was disheartened and became furious. Who has done this wrong thing? If I am the son of her father, I am cursing him. From this day forward, on the seventh day, he will be killed by snake bite. And after that he was weeping, that child was weeping. Then Shamik Muni, he opened his eyes. What is this? Why you are crying? Then somebody has insulted him with this dead snake. Then Shamik Muni was meditating, oh, you have done a wrong thing. Parikshit Maharaj, a religious-minded person, born in the Pandav family, He has got the right to punish me. Being a Brahman, he became impatient. He gave such a curse. Very bad. He sent one rishi boy to the capital of Parikshit Maharaj. He informed him so that he can prepare himself from the curse. Then Rishi was repenting, Parikshit was repenting at that time. That Rishi Balak, the boy of one Rishi, came there and approached Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, I am sent by Swami Muni. His son cursed me. From this day forward, on the seventh day, he will be killed by snake bite. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked, Krishna has got love for me. So he has sent this and he has given me 7 days time. After that I should die. Nobody can know before death that he will die this moment. When I have got this curse, I will not die before 7 days. But after 7 days I should die. So I have got the time to prepare myself for 7 days. So he decided, made up his mind to renounce the house. He called his son Janmajaya, you take this position, I am going to Sugarta, to the side of the Ganges, because I have got no time, I have to prepare myself. You remain here. At the time of peril, danger, our minds become changed. But I had an experience when I was a college student. I was sent by a revered father to Kuch Bihar, Victoria College Hostel. There I had my BA, at that time BA, Bachelor of Arts. Education there, a big hostel is there. And 2 years I have been there. There, one astrologer, Chetavani, he predicted that such and such time, on such and such date, there will be universal dissolution. Everything will be annihilated, destroyed. And all the inmates of this hostel, they collected. I was also with them. They say that his prediction will be correct. So that time we are there at Kuch Bihar. And what we shall do? We shall die in the evening. Everything will be destroyed. Then there is one restaurant within the compound of the hostel. Let us go to the restaurant and take as much as we can enjoy. Our parents have given us money, we have to utilize it. Then they will be very glad. We have got brain. We shall die. What is the use of keeping this money? Let us go. I was also with them. I also went there. And ordering the restaurant, so the person who is there, give me such and such things, sweet meats and sweets, etc. Various kinds of. And we are taking. And up to this, we cannot take. Spend all money. We think we are very intelligent. At that time, our guardians, our fathers will be happy. Yes, we have done well. Now after that, we go to the room and we are discussing. That time has come, but no dissolution, nothing. Oh. We are being deceived. And what we can say to the guardian? We are discussing. And one of the friends slept on the bedside. All of a sudden he woke up. It was universal distribution, universal distribution. He was crying and running. Oh, why is the universal distribution? There is no problem. What he is saying? Oh yes, perhaps yes. Dreamt a dream. Catch hold of me. He will fall down. Why you are crying? There is universal. Where is it? Nobody, no inmates say, let us worship Sri Krishna. I am also with them. I am not saying it. I have also gone with them because their number is many. What can I say? And they have taken me like that. When there are no good impressions, eternal good deeds, impressions, eternal good deeds, Sukriti, that is called in the scriptures. Nobody has the aptitude to worship Krishna. Even in the evening it will be destroyed. Be prepared, you worship Krishna. We have to worship. We have gone to the restaurant. Go enjoy. It's not so easy. Parikshit Maharaj is a Vaishnava. He has got that decision. He was renounced and went to that place. Shukartar, I had been to that place with Guru Maharaj several times. We had to go in UP, Muzaffarnagar. One city is there. From there, 20 miles, 20 kilometers. Now also it is a secluded place. And Parikshit Maharaj, when went there, all the Rishi Munis, they also went there. They thought something miraculous would happen. Because Parikshit Maharaj is not an ordinary person. They went there. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked them, I have got no time. I have got only 1 week's time. Please advise me what I should do. Then there are many rishis, Kormi Rishi, Gyani Rishi, Yogi Rishi. They are giving different ways of getting emancipation. The Kormi Rishi, they say, you see, some of the ordinary rishis, they say, you have got money, you donate it, contribute it. By contributing money, you will be rescued. And some other rishis, no, this time is less. You have to do oblation. We are giving some list of the articles. They bring, we shall make sacrifices. And the third gyal is, no, by karma kanda, these sacrifices cannot be rescued. You have to make meditation and the yogis pranayam, etc. Different munis are giving different advices, different ways. And he was puzzled. What can I do? Then he took absolute shelter to the lotus feet of Supreme Krishna. Please rescue me. I have got connection with the Pandavas. Please show me the path. Then Krishna sent his own man, Shukadev Goswami. Shukadev Goswami, he cannot get the company of a bona fide sadhu all on a sudden. There must be some qualities, previous good impressions, otherwise you cannot get. Shukadev Goswami, as per inspiration of Krishna, he said his only equal to Krishna. Shukarta. On seeing him, all the Rishi Munis stood up. When Shukadev Goswami was going through the villages, he was 16 years of age, Mahagyani, but naked. All the villagers, they thought he's a mad person. They are throwing stones and other things, filthy things. Shukadev Goswami did not object to this, because he was beyond this. They couldn't understand Shukdev Goswami. When Shukdev Goswami said his holy footprints in Sugartal by the side of Ganges, all the Rishi Munis stood up. A learned person can give respect to a learned person. An illiterate person has got no capacity to understand a learned person. A sadhu can understand sadhu. A non-sadhu can understand sadhu. All the Rishi Munis there, assembled there, they have understood he is not an ordinary man. They have respected him, they stood up. And Shukdev Goswami, at that time, he spoke to Parikshit Maharaj. Parikshit Maharaj, I am Shukdev. I was established in Brahmananda. Parishwaran Gunuttam Sruka Leela Gita Jeda Raja Shakhando Ditaban. Absolutely established on Brahmananda. But I have been attracted by the transcendental sweet qualities of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. So I am advising you, you hear about Supreme Lord Sri Krishna for 7 days, they have not to do anything. No Rishi Muni had the capacity to say anything against it. They were sitting there. And Shukdev Goswami was singing, narrating the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. And Parikshit Maharaj is hearing. 7 days. Without taking anything. Taking water, taking food, without taking rest, without sleep. Prior conversion. Cannot do it. Shukdev Goswami was worried. Maharaj, take a little rest is necessary. You take water, and take some food. Then Parikshit Maharaj was speaking. Shukdev Goswami, you should not think about me. I have got no time. Naishodi Dushakun Maktaktamudi Bhagavati. I am thirsty, I know. Without water, nobody can survive. That I know. I am also hungry. But this hunger and thirst are not an obstacle to hearing. Because I have got no time. After 7 days I should die. So you need not think about me. I have got no hearing. My mind is here. You are distributing, you are giving. I am satisfied. I have got no thirst, no hunger, I have no desire to rest. Continuously, he heard for 7 days and he got the objective. And here, if you are 10, 12 or 100 persons, there will be tum-tang, pin drop silence. Everybody is there, it's attentive. Like that. Parikshit Maharaj, I am born in the Pandava family. Krishna has protected me and I am waiting. After 70 they shall be killed. And Ambarisa Maharaja, the curse of a Brahmin like, Sannyasi like Durvasa. If anybody hear about Durvasa, he will tremble. Because Durvasa can remain without food for 1,000 years. And Durvasa can eat 1,000 years food in 1 day. So everybody was trembling. Shivering when they hear about Durvasa. He may bless, he may curse. For that reason. Such a powerful Durvasa Rishi, his curse cannot touch even Ambarisa Maharaja. It is very astounding. Because Ambarisa Maharaja observed Ekadasi as per his devotional scriptural injunction for 1 year. But then Krishna was satisfied. And the cause of Durvasa Rishi could not do anything. Then Parikshit Maharaj wanted to hear about the holy biography of Ambarisa Maharaja. But time is short. You see, we shall leave tomorrow for Bristol. And this is our last session. By the desire of Supreme Lord, we have come in contact with you. It is for my own benefit. If I can get association of bona fide devotees, then I shall get devotion. For that reason, our Guru Maharaj has ordered me, standing order, wherever you go, you should repeat, you should recite whatever you have heard from the lotus leaves of Guru Deva and revered Vaishnavas. You should not speak anything out of your own whims. Then your spiritual life will be destroyed. Your life is not meant for giving lectures. Your life is meant for worship. You should know. Any moment this opportunity may lose. So wherever you go, you should remember whatever you heard from the lotus leaf of the Gurudeva to preceptor channel and the teachings of other Shiksha Gurus and the teachings of authentic scriptures, especially Srimad Bhagavatam. So wherever I go, I try to carry out this water. But I have got no hold over any language, effective language. And my entrance into the principle of the conclusive, devotional conclusive decisions, yet I try to speak because of the order. My revered Gurudev, if you want to rescue yourself, you are not to speak by your hymns to satisfy the audience. You have to speak whatever you have heard from the lips of to those who give this opportunity to me to obey the orders of my Gurudev, I am grateful. They have given me the time to hear my delirium. As our foreign Gurudev of Krishna Saraswati said, that they have come, our disciples, all the disciples, they have come to hear delirium from me, like that. Because I have got this opportunity. So I am grateful to you. I am expressing my gratitude to you, all the members of this mosque, Gaur Govinda mosque, and other devotees. Now, when Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Krishna speaking in the 9th canto about Ambarisa Maharaja, then he said, I want to hear about Ambarisa Maharaja. You should go through this. I have got no time. It will take time. But how much time I can speak? 1 hour?
No, 1 hour more. 5 hours. 3 hours.
Now you see, when Parikshit Maharaj expressed his desire to hear about the holy biography of Ambarisa Maharaja, then Shukadeva Goswami was speaking. Ambarisa Maharaja Saptadivavatim Mahim Abhyanta Sriyam Labdha Vivan Chadirum Merit Durlabam Pumsang Sarvam Tat Sapna Samskritam Vidyan Viva Nibbanam Tamo Vishiti Yat Kumar. Ambarisa Maharaj was the sole proprietor, owner of the whole world, consisting of 7 islands. That means 7 continents. 7 islands it has been mentioned as island. He was the sole proprietor, owner. This is on evidence we get in Srimad Bhagavatam that one Vaishnava emperor govern the whole world from India. You will find scriptural evidence. Ambarisa Maharaja was blessed, very much fortunate, because he became the dictator, you may say, sole owner, autocrat of the whole world. If we find somebody is wealthy, he is fortunate. As much wealth you will go, that is the criterion to understand whether he is fortunate or not. Henry IV was fortunate, a very rich person, richest person in the world, like that. We see, in that sense, Ambarisa Maharaja was fortunate, because he was the sole proprietor of the whole world. Ambarisa Maharaja Shakta Dipavati, of Bhayanta Sriyang Labda, one who is the proprietor, or owner of the whole world. His wealth will be undecaying, natural. Akshaya Dhanavanda, undecaying wealth. And Athulaniva Vaibhav, unparalleled opulences. There cannot be any person equal to him. Sole provider for that reason. But Ambarisa Maharaja Sapta Dipavati Vahing of Bhayanta Sriyam Labda Devam Jatman, getting this undecaying wealth and getting these opulences, unparalleled opulences, he had the knowledge that these opulences, wealth, will not last long. It is like seeing a dream. In dream, you may see that you have become the Prime Minister of London or England. You have become the Prime Minister of United States or Prime Minister, President of United States. But when we wake up, we are in an ordinary room, we are sitting, lying in the bed. False, like that. Ambarisa Maharaj had the knowledge, whatever I have got, is all not eternal. It will not last. A jiva, a human being cannot think about it, that he will become sole owner of the whole world. If he becomes Henry IV or in India, Tata Birla, that is sufficient. You don't want more. You cannot think more than that. But getting this property, huge property, how he thinks it, he has got no actual truth. It is all dreaming. Ambarisa Maharaja Shakta Dipavati Abhyanta Sri Yuvan Jatu. Mere Durlabha Punsha Sarvam Tar Sapna Samstutam. Everything is dream. Vidya Yoni Tamo Vishati. And yet the knowledge, this wealth I have got, I may be separated from this wealth in my life. There are many rich people in India also. We saw him very rich. But after that, after some years, he became a pauper, street beggar. In this life, he lost it. There are many examples. But that, this what I have got, this wealth, I may be separated from it. Or I shall leave this world, all things will remain here. Nothing will go. As long as I am here, I can have. But when I shall die, everything will be here. I cannot take any farthing of it from here. He knows it. He has got that knowledge. This is perishable. Separation is inevitable from this world. And Vidya Vyonima Tamo Vishuddhi Yatpuma. If anybody has got the thinking that I am the enjoyer, I am the owner, I am the enjoyer, he will go to in part. Ambarisa Maharaja. He has the knowledge. Only Supreme Lord is the only owner and master. We are not masters and owners. Being enveloped by the usual energy, we think we are masters and we are enjoyers. But we have been punished. We have come to this spring now, in this world, passing through cycles of passing. Threefold afflictions, all these things. We have got this punishment. Why? Because you are not the owner, we pose to be the owner. And you have gone through the sermons for most revered Param Pujya Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, I think. What he said? There is simple formula of getting peace. What is that formula? That Supreme Lord is the only proprietor and master of it. We claim to be master. We claim. In this side, I think about 50 years back, somebody else in here. When it started, this model was established. 3 years. 2 years. And at that time, it belongs to somebody else. He said, this is mine. Now he says, it is ours. And after some time, after 100 years or 1,000 years, somebody will come. He will also claim, who is the proprietor? Who is the master? Master is Supreme Lord. We falsely claim, when we should accept Supreme Lord, the only owner and master. We are not owner of our own body. This body also belongs to Supreme Lord. The Sukshma, subtle body belongs to Supreme Lord. It has come from the external potency, apara potency of Supreme Lord. And Atma also has come out from the para potency. The potencies of Krishna, the product of the potency also belongs to Krishna. This body, this gross body, subtle body, and the real self. Everything belongs to Krishna. I have got a right to use it for my. It should be dedicated for the service of Krishna. I am doing unrighteousness by using it. It does not belong to me. This sort of knowledge, when we have got this knowledge, he is the only master and enjoyer, and we are to be enjoyed by him. We are not the owner of this house. We are not the owner of my wife and children. He is the only owner. If you can, practically you have to believe it, not theoretically. If you believe it, you will get immediately peace. When you demand, this is my house, these are my people, then you will fight with others. Everything belongs to me. I have got nothing. That is the quarrel. Actually, I have got no belief. Simply was the only master. If any can have this belief, immediately there is a simple formula of getting peace. Now, Tamo Vishuddhi Yatpuma. If we have got any kind of this thought of evil thinking that objects of the world are for my enjoyment, then you will go to hell. Being the autocrat, the owner, autocrat, he said, and like ascetic like me, We have not earned the money. I am speaking of this myself. I have collected some money from the devotees and I built one pot. Then I demand, this is mine. What is this? It is very strange. But no, you are not ashamed of demanding. By your money you have not constructed and you are demanding you are the proprietor. What is this? You should be ashamed. We have got this sort of mentality. So we go to hell, everything it belongs to Him. Nothing belongs to Him. Ambarisa Maharaja has got this knowledge. He has got no attachment. Why? We cannot give up our attachment of a cottage, of a small shop, of even $10,000 or pounds. Why? We have got no taste of the sweetness of Supreme Lord. So, Shukdev Goswami was speaking for Parikshit Maharaj. Why Ambarisa Maharaj had got no attachment? Because he had got the sweetness of Vasudevi Bhagavata, Bhakti Sudha Sadhu. Prapta Bhavam Parang Vinu Jenadam Vastravat Smrita. Superior Ananda bliss he has got. You go through the explanation of Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Gita, Visha Vinivarti Nirahara Shadina, Ravajjana Rapasya Parang Dishtaniva. Go through this. The Bhaktivinoda has cleared. By giving up food, the remaining fast, without any food, we have given our aptitude to take food. You will find in our moths, I don't know here, in our moths, there are moth rakshasas, means they look after the works of the moth. And you will ask them, in Ekadasi, although they are given fruits, etc. First, when we came to the moth, our Samarma Krishna Maharaj mentioned, you should take very immediately if you want to take. Just a few pieces of fruits like that, and some potato and some something. By taking that, always the stomach is burning. So I have given up. What is the use of taking? Now we have taken fruits, there is also kalia, potatoes, etc. So that we cannot feel any burning sensation. Yet the brahmacharis, they have got anger. So they prepare tomorrow morning what they will take. And you will find, you will ask the moth in charges. In the Ekadasi, they have not taken rice wheat, but on the other day, double, they will take double. So the habit of taking rice or taking food is not stopped by observing fast. So for that reason, Visha Vinivarti Nirahasudena, withdrawing the senses from the objects of the senses, like Jnani, Yogi, it is not safe. Prabhu was a great saint in the sense of Jnani school of thought. He performed pilgrims for 10,000 years under the water. He cannot remain for 5 minutes. But on seeing sex condition of the fishes there, he had the aptitude to marry, came out and married 50 girls of Mandata, you know. Being a Jnani, he had a vow, great family. Vishwamitra was a great yogi. When he came in contact with Menaka, then he had a spiritual vow like that. Because they had no taste of the sweetness of Supreme Lord. They are performing penance. And any moment they will fall. We have got material senses. Material senses, they call the material spiritual senses. We are going to enjoy the material objects and we have been entangled. And if you stop that, that will not be solution. They call the material spiritual senses. Spiritual senses, object of devotion is Mother Mahan, Govinda. We have attraction to the worldly, Shabda Sparsha, to the sound and touch, etc. Shabda Sparsha, Rupa Gandha. And the Apragita Shabda Sparsha, Rupa Gandha, Apragita, transcendental sound, sweet sound, transcendental touch, everything. We can test it by transcendental spiritual senses. If you cannot give them, then you will be safe region. Ambarisa Maharaja had got the taste of the sweetness of Vasudeva and the sweetness of his devotees. So he has got no attachment to these worldly things because of this. You can know taste of the superior rasa, then you cannot give up. Now you see, there is one kind of tobacco where a kind of inferior quality molasses is mixed. It is not good. What it is say, trick, like that. It is very nasty. But one who has not got good molasses or sugar, he is taking that. Some sort of sweetness is there. And he was taught, you should not take this, you should be diseased. Several times, then he, all right. But he will take it secretly. Because he is not getting any taste. When you will be giving molasses, good molasses, then you will not take it. And sugar, or sugar candy, he will not take it. Like that, when you will the taste of the sweetness of Supreme Lord, we will be totally detached from this body. Ambarisa Maharaj, this renunciation, this indifference to worldly things, because of his getting taste of the sweetness of Vasudeva and his personal relationship for that. He has thought this world property is like a lump of earth. A lump of earth. What is that? What value it has got? It is a lump of earth. It is got no value. He thought like that. We cannot think. Because we have got no taste, superior taste. We may speak, but we have got no feeling. Ambarisa Maharaja. Now, Ambarisa Maharaja being a king, how he have got this love for Krishna and his devotees? Wherefore he have got time to do this? There will be a question. You see, many people who come to our mosque, they say, householders, Swamiji, we have been there to come to mosque, to participate in the holy functions, to hear sadhus. But we have got many kinds of worries, many difficulty, so many duties to perform. But that is, we have got no time to come. Then I asked, have you got time to eat food? Yes, we should eat, otherwise we should become weak. You take breakfast? Yes, I have time to take breakfast. Sometimes in the office I take my food, eat the food. Dinner we should take, because if health is weak, then I cannot do work. It is necessary. Your Atma is not sleeping. Atma's food is Atma. It is sleeping. You have got no hunger for Atma. Atma's food. You are conscious about the body. The bodily necessity you are thinking. You can give time for the necessity of the body. Whatever, you may be very engaged, but you will take out some time to take food. How much time you take food? Here in this foreign countries, here in England, I think first breakfast, then luncheon, then dinner, then supper. 4 times. Like that. You are getting so much time. This is the mother invention. When you think it is our necessary, you will give time. Your Atma is now dormant state in sleeping. He has got no hunger. Atma requires Atma for his sustenance and maintenance. By Anatma, getting in touch with Anatma, Atma cannot have satisfaction. And it's different. We are very busy, We have got no time. Our Guru Maharaj is to give one instance. What is that instance? Of General Goering. You know General Goering, the right-hand man of the dictator Hitler, who created chaos in the whole world, a terror. And General Goering gave a statement. We are in our boyhood, we have seen it in the paper. How I recruit candidates in my force. He has given some inspiration. When candidates come to be admitted in the force, I make 4 groups. Clever and industrious. Clever and lazy. Stupid and lazy. And stupid and industrious. I make 4 classes. Generally I take in my force from clever and industrious. But I make the commander-in-chief, chief of that department, a clever and lazy. Then there is a question, why? He has got 1 quality less. He has given the highest position, commander-in-chief, clever and lazy. Why? Then Goering said, it is not our interest to fight, always to fight, always to resume war. That will be not for our interest. If we give this position to clever and industrious, they cannot remain idle. They will do something. They will start fighting. For that reason, I have been clever, they know the interests of the country, and under straighter circumstances, they will fight, not easily. So I am clever and lazy in commanding. And stupid and lazy, I try to accommodate some of the persons to solve the employment problem. But I am 1,000 miles off from stupid and industrious. Why? The stupid, they will do just the opposite. And I have to make good of it. But that is, I have to spend some energy. But stupid and lazy, they will do little hard. I can manage. But stupid and industrious, they will do always, they will do just the opposite. So I am 1,000 miles from it. In which group we belong? You say. In which group we belong? Stupid and industrious. But very busy, very busy. What for? They have got no time to associate with the sadhus, to hear. When you have got hunger, automatically you should go. You have got no hunger. What that is. Now, Ambarisa Maharaja, he has engaged all his sense organs and everything for the service. Sabai Manah Krishna Padarvind, Batanshi Vaikuntha Gunanavarna, Karo Hare Mandira Marjanadishu, Sutin Chakarat Sujashat Kathodai, Mukunda Lingaya Darshana Dirisho, Tirtha gatra sparshanma sangha. Ghadata pada saroja soudati. Simaturasya rasananta darpiti. Pada hare ketra parad sharpni. Shiro rishikesha padayana. Kamante darshana tu kama kamba. Tathat masluka janasraya rati. Shukdev Goswami was speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. Sabai mara Krishna padar binde. Ambarisa Maharaja has engaged his mind in thinking about the lotus feet of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. Mind is the king of all the sense organs. If mind is concentrated on the object of worship, other sense organs are subservient, they cannot do anything work, any other work, except service. They will automatically come. You have to stop doing one. First, what he has done, he has engaged his mind in thinking about the lotus feet of Supreme Lord. Sabai mana Krishna padar vinde. Bachanshi Vaikuntha Gunanu Varnani. And he has engaged his words tongue. For what purpose? For singing the glories of Vishnu and Vaishnavas. Vaikuntha means Vishnu. Vishnu is transcendental. Purna, Vishnu, Jayada, Vishnu, Vyapnatiti Vishnu. The complete reality, Vishnu. And the Vaishnavas, it's pure devotees. They are personal associates. There is no such form of devotion you will find in the scripture to vilify the sadhus and vilify other persons. Vilification. No. You have to sing the glories, positive side. If you go on speaking ills of others, your mind will be polluted. Your mind will find the bad qualities of that person. What benefit will you good? You govern yourself. Discipline yourself. You restrain yourself. You rectify yourself. You have got many defects in you. And you see the qualities of others. In these human beings, they have got demerits and merits also. Next, the sadhu, they see the bad, good qualities and they give up bad qualities. We enslave jiva. We discard the bad qualities and give up the good. So we are not sadhu. Sadhu is Paramahamsa. Hams, swan, duck. What is the special quality? If milk is mixed with water, that duck will take out the milk from the water. There is that capacity. Hamsa, Paramahamsa. Vaishnavas are Paramahamsa. They take the essence of the things, good things, and they give up the bad thing. Like that. So, we have to sing the glories of Supreme Lord Sri Krishna and sing the glories of the devotees. Why you take the risk of speaking ill of anybody? It's very risky. By speaking of ill of others, ultimately you will speak ill of the Vaishnavas, you will speak of ill of the Gurus, and you will be totally detached from this spiritual realm, spiritual amelioration, spiritual development, devotional development will be totally detached from that. For that this is we should not be. Now, Bhajanshi Vaikuntha Gunar Varnane, yes, engaged words for the narration of the glories of Sri Krishna and his devotees. Karo Hare Mandira Marjana Vishnu. And two hands. He has engaged that hands, being a king. And he is very miser. He has not given any servant or any other priest to worship. He himself has done. He is very miser. No. He is not miser. He is serving all the Vaishnavas. But he knows this is my own necessity to serve Krishna. If I serve Krishna, then it's a love for Krishna. Wherever I shall engage my sense organs and objects, I shall go to them. If I engage my sense organs and objects and sense organs for the temporary things of the world, I shall have attachment to them. I shall be in bondage. Knowing this fully well, everything, all, he is the sole owner. I am to engage everything for this I serve. Yes, perform Bohu Ambarisa Maharaja, everything. Karo Hare Mandira Marjana Dishu, 2 hands have been engaged for cleaning the temple, so scrubbing the temple with water, etc. He is engaged. He has not engaged any servant for this. He has done this himself. Can we do? We are not. We are not doing. How we have got love for Krishna? He has engaged everything. Hare Mandira Marjana, Sutinchakara Sudashat Kathundve. And he has engaged years to hear about the glories of Supreme Lord. Shat Katha. What is the meaning of Shat Katha? We hear that engage ears to hear professional platform speakers. There are many platform speakers like me, platform speaker. In the platform is speaking high words. In his life there is no practical application of it. We cannot teach others believe in God and worship of God, we will not ourselves worship. Example is better than precept. There should be example. You should practice. If a man actually practices and do not speak anything, and that will have effect, influence on others. Ideal character. Only speaking has got no practical application. That will not be beneficial. But that will, he has engaged years to hear about the glories from a bona fide sadhu, not a professional platform speaker. Their target is different. I shall speak, he will give me $500. I shall go there and perform kirtan, he will get $1,000. And he is speaking about $1,000. He is not speaking about Krishna. What will go into? Dollar or bhakti? If you take absolute shelter to Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, he will not protect you. You are speaking. Why you should take something in lieu of service to Sri Krishna? Why? You have got an actual belief. You are speaking on it. There are so many persons here. If I go to the house of anybody and do not demand anything from him and take shelter to him and doing service to him without any demand, how long that person will remain silent? He is doing all the service. How can I take food without feeding? Even a rogue cannot be able to do this. Even a rogue. And Supreme Lord, who is maintaining and sustaining the infinite jivas, infinite Brahmanda. If I take shelter, he will not maintain me, sustain me. Why I should speak in lieu of money? Why? What for? Is this the belief? If the target is money, then we should get money. That is not service. Ambarisa Maharaja, here, a bona fide sadhu. His life is given for the service of him. He is hearing Satkatha, that is Satkatha, actual Harikatha, from a bona fide sadhu. Yes. Well, hearing. But to engage this, Jaha Bhagavad or Vaishnava Sthane, you have to hear Bhagavad from a true Vaishnava. Then you can get devotion. time is going. Any moment we will leave this place. What will go with us? We have acquired money, millions of dollars, and we die. What will go with us? Everything will remain. Nothing will go with us. Devotion will go. Devotion to Sri Krishna will go. That is the only wealth. And we are not thinking about this. Our Chidgananda Brahmachari, he told me, he was in Chandigarh at that time. So there is a great speaker on Srimad Bhagavatam. He came to Chandigarh and he was delivering speeches about Krishna. And one lady devotee came to him. You are not going? You are a devotee. There are many thousands have gathered there. You should go there. Then you will be benefited. Then Chidgananda said, I have got some duty here to do. I said, what? I have been given by other Vaishnavas, senior Vaishnavas. If I find time, I should go. Next day again, you have gone? No. I have no time. What can be done? I am under these Vaishnavas. Third day, have you gone? No. Why you are speaking that he is a great saint, I am to go? What quality? How you have understood? To hear his sermon, you have to pay 10,000 rupees. Oh, I should not go there. If you pay 10,000, then you can get. This is so valuable, he is saying is. In reference to 10,000 rupees. All right. I have no time. When Gopi Mott is different. They are not like ordinary people. They can understand this. But that is it. Tudinchaka Chudashat Kathodaya Mukundu Lingalaya Darshana Drisham. And he engaged his eyes to see Mukundu Lingalaya, the temple where Mukunda is worshipped. Also to have vision of Mukunda. Darshan of Mukunda. Darshan is something is used, I think. You have used darshan. Darshan of the temple and the deities. And also, pure devotees are also temple. Because Bhagavan is residing with the heart of the pure devotees. So they have engaged his eyes to see the temple, the deities, and the devotees. They are also temple. I have no time to speak about deity. It will take another 1 hour or more than that. I shall not speak now about this. But deity you have to know, you are not worshippers of idolaters. You are worship of deity. It is quite different. Vigraha. Naam Vigraha Swarup-teen hai, Rup-teen Vedna-teen, Chidananda. They are all existence, all words, all things. We have to believe this. All right.
Can you speak something about it, please?
Now I shall slip this object. I am to speak about Ambarisa Maharaja. Now it's in different time as I speak. In India we get enough time, and for 7 days stay, 10 days stay, we continue it in Japan. We shall leave this place tomorrow. We cannot continue. Tudinchakara Kathodaya, Mukundu Lingale Darshan, Bhrittagatra Sparshanga Sangama. And this organ of touch, he used to have the touch of the lotus feet of the Vaishnavas, so that he can get devotion. The Bhrittagatra Sparshanga Sangama, Gandha Pada Saraja Suri, and the nose, and then get the nose to get the scent, what is then offered to God. Scent of the Tulsi and scent of the flowers offered to the lotus. By that he is taking impression of divine impression. He knows it. Everything is engaged for the service. The Jagara Kundu Lingalaya Darshan, Tirtha Gatra Spasham, Ghanuta Parada Sorada Sauravi, Simat Tulasha Rasanang Tadarpite. And the term, whatever you will find is very good, he takes. No. What cannot be offered to Supreme Lord, he is the king. These fish, flesh, eggs are private. Even onions, garlic, lentil, one kind of piece, red piece, private. This is increased Tavaguna. There is an offer to the Vishnu. That which can be offered to the Vishnu, he is offering and taking the remnants for Allah. I am a very good person. Whatever he is given, he is taking. No. Ahara Shuddhi, Chitta Shuddhi. Chitta Shuddhi. If ahara is not pure, then your mind will be impure. You cannot meditate. There should be ahara Shuddhi. If you take tamagun food, then tamagun will be increased. Rajagun food, rajagun will be increased. Sattvagun will be increased. If you take prasad, nirgun, devotion will be increased. We take prasad, we do not take even sattvagun. Vegetarian, we are not vegetarian. We take prasad that can be offered to them. You do not take onions and garlics, all these things. They are prohibited in scripture. So, Rasanam Tadalpite. Padu Hariketra Padaru Sarpane. He engages his two legs for going to the holy places of pilgrimage, the transcendent realm of Supreme Lord, and to engage the legs for the service, to circumambulate the temple, to go for getting the articles for the service. He engages his legs. Padu Hariketra Padaru. Shiro Hishikesha Padana. And everything, all the sense orders are in the head. By praying to the Supreme Lord with this head, you are engaging all the senses. All the senses are in the head. From that. Shiro Hishikesha Padana, the Hishikesh, he is the Lord of all the senses. You have to worship him by bowing down with this head, which is the rasp. Kamanja Darshana to Kamanja. Even the desire, he has engaged desire for the service of Krishna. If there is desire to serve Krishna, to serve the devotees, and that will rescue us. If there is a desire to enjoy this world, then that will take us to the worldly things of this world, and we will be entangled, we will go to hell. For that reason, he has engaged everything for the service. And he has got Krishna Prema as Narada Goswami has got. Everything, all avenues have been stopped, that Maya should not enter in anything. Everything, all the sense organs, he has engaged for the service of Krishna. If you have to get Krishna, you have to do this. Now, a main subject. One day, Rupasa Rishi, he set his holy footprints there in Ambarisa Maharaja's place, Mathura. And Mathura, Ambarisa Maharaj observed Ekadasi in Dashami, only one time food. Ekadasi totally without food. At that time they have the capacity to eat. And in Dadashi, one time. And at the time of taking paran, there is a fixed time. Before that we have to take breakfast. That breakfast means you have to take something which you have not taken in Ekadashi. Then the Ekadashi will be observed correctly. This is holy brata. You are doing it for the satisfaction of holy. So Ambarisa Maharaj served all the Brahmins, all the sadhus and all these persons. After serving, he has gone to take paran. At that time, Durdarshi has come. Ambarisa Maharaj and the Pasha. I am so lucky, I am so fortunate that the Sannyasi and the Brahmin has come to my house. Today is the other side. I am praying. You can take food here. Yes, I shall take. Now I am going to Jamuna to take bath. And after taking bath, I shall come. I am coming. To prepare. He went there, but seeing the pure water of the Jamuna, he was engaged himself absolutely in the thinking of Brahma. An ecstatic thing. He forgot to go to there by seeing. And Ambarisa was thinking, time, short time is left. If I do not take anything, I shall commit offense to worry. And if I take, I have invited a sannyasi, a Brahmin, without feeding him. If I take, then I shall commit offense to the lotus feet of the Brahmin and sannyasi. Horns of dialogue. And then he get dialogue. Then he sought advice from the Brahmins. What I can do? He is not coming. You can take water. By taking water, you are not ignoring, disregarding the honorable guest. And as you have complete fast, by taking water, you have done your part. And at the advice of the Brahmins, says a drop of water. But the person could understand this. Brahma Krishna, Ambarisa Maharaja is the king, is the emperor of the whole world. So he had got the vanity. I didn't go there to take food. They invited me. And Brahmin, a sannyasi. If a Brahmin, a sannyasi, being inviting him, if the householder takes food earlier to them, then the whole society will be destroyed. Either way, they will give this instance. Ambarisa Maharaja is the emperor, is a religious-minded person. He has done this. Yes, they will quote this instance. No, I shall not allow this. I shall give an exemplary punishment that no man in this world does this heinous offense, sin, very great sin. Then he came and raised. You are not proud. You have become the emperor of the world. I have come to you to take food. You yourself invited me. You know, I am a sannyasi, a Brahmin. If the guest he comes and if he comes to you as guest, you have to give food to him. And without giving him, you have taken, you will get a wrong thing. I shall punish you. You take out one hair from there and throw it there. And there is one goddess appeared with falchion to kill Ambarisa Maharaja. Running towards Ambarisa Maharaja. I am the householder. I am a Kshatriya. In all respects I am inferior. You have got the right to punish me. Whatever you have done, I am accepting. He did not flee. But the standing order of Narayan to Sudarshan Chakra, Ambarisa Maharaja, he is the king, he is the emperor of the sole proprietor of the world, but he has got no attachment. Outside people, they cannot understand this. Outside people, they see this property, so they have got values. They can discard it, they can misunderstand it. Oh, Sudarshan Chakra, whenever he will be in difficulty, immediately go and rescue him. And Sudarshan Chakra came and burned that goddess to ashes and followed the Vipassana. Vipassana was free because giving burning sensation. The Vipassana was fleeing from one direction to another direction. different direction, the 8 direction. Wherever people are going, that Sudarshan Chakra was going. And Dhritarashtra entered into the sea, ocean. There also, Sudarshan Chakra went and giving him pain. Then he was so much. He was a Brahma Rishi. He is not dying, but getting much with his burning sensation. For that reason, to rescue, he went into the cave of the Sumera mountain, there also. And ultimately, he went to Satyaloka, to Brahma. I am a Brahman, Brahma will rescue me. And take shelter to me. Brahma said, this Sudarshan Chakra is unbearable. This is the punishment of Narayana. We think we are the creators, we are not creators. As per direction of Narayana, we do this in the Brahma capacity. We are under him, we are under Sri Narayana. We cannot stop Sudarshan Chakra. Sudarshan Chakra is also unbearable. Ultimately, he went to Mahadev. When he was born from Mahadev, from the Birja, from the power of Mahadev. He is the son of Rudra. He went there and took Rudra. Rudra also said, you see, we think I am destroyer, I am thinking that I am destroyer, Brahma is creator. Nothing, everything is controlled by Narayana. By his direction, Brahma is creating, by his direction I am destroying. I have got no independent power. This Sudarshan Chakra is the punishment of Narayana. I cannot oppose it. Not possible. It is unbearable for me also. But you have come to me, I am blessing you. Go to Narayana. In Vaikuntha, he can decide. You go there. He has got no willing to go to Narayana, but he is forced to go to save himself from the burning sensation. And went to the Vaikuntha and fell flat on the ground and was saying prayers. He is kind to me. I have committed offense. He is kind to me. This Sudarshan Chakra is giving me so much pain. You are Achyuta. What is the meaning of Achyuta? Nobody can be detached from you. Hey Achyuta, oh Achyuta. If I am detached from you, then your name, Achyuta name, has got no significance. Your name is Achyuta. You cannot be Achyuta without me. Everything is ever linked. You all unifying spiritual principle, all harmonizing spiritual principle. You are Achyuta. Please be kind to me. Narayana was not speaking anything. Then you are Ananta. Your every quality is Ananta. I am in this spirit. So much suffering. I have committed offense, I agree. I admit this. But you are Ananta. Your compassion is also Ananta. If you cannot grace me, then they will distribute your name that you are Ananta. Ananta is compassion to Ananta. It will come to me. So, please rescue me from the burning sin. You are Vishwanath, you are Jagannath. Jagannath, why your name is Jagannath? Everybody, you are the master of all living beings. I am a living being. I have committed offense. I admit this. But you are Jagannath. I am a insignificant living being. You are also Nath. I have come to you. You rescue me. Then you are not kind to me. Sadhus, those who worship you, they are always compassionate to the jivas of this world. They try to leave, give up, to remove the afflictions of the afflicted jivas. And they have got this quality by worshipping you. You have got this this quality of compassion to all the jivas is supremely, you have got this called the acme of quality with you, supremely. By worshipping you, they have got this result, and you are not gracious to. Then Narayan say, we have gone to Brahma and Mahadev. They have protected you. No, they say they are under you. They cannot do anything. They are subjugated by you. They are dependent on you. I am also dependent. I am also subjugated. You are subjugated. How? Aham bhakta paradhina jagadantari bhakti jab sadhved prasthved bhakti bhakta jagat. I have got this promise. Whoever will serve me, I shall, in return I shall serve. In the same way, when devotees, pure devotees serve me, I want to give them something. Take this. But they don't want anything. To take this ownership of this Brahmanda, ownership of this world, ownership of this heaven, ownership of this nether world, or even the 18 kinds of attainment, yogic attainment, you take emancipation, they don't want anything, except by service. So I was forced to become dependent to them. I was subjugated, I was subdued by the devotion of the devotee. I cannot do it. Sadhve grastahita bhakti jakun. By heart one can do compassion. Heart is comes from compassion. That heart has been devoured and swallowed by the bhakti. Grasta, they have taken. My heart is not here. Mine has gone to devotee. If you have to take my grace, you have to go to Ambarisa Maharaja. Like that. You see, you think Ambarisa Maharaja to be a householder, a Kshatriya, a ordinary person. Naham Atmanam Asashe, Mad Bhakti Sadhana. I do not want myself forsaking, relinquishing the sadhus who has got love for me. I don't want myself. Nam Atmanam Asashe, Mad Bhakti Sadhana Vibhina. Same thing after the Brahman, Jeshangoti Gahapra. Hey Brahman, even I don't know Lokhi Devi, this sampad, this wealth, I don't know. Those who take absolute surrender to me, I want only them. I don't want anything. You think he is a householder? He is attached to the worldly things. He has got vanity. You see, Chidaragaro Putrata Pranan Vittamyam Param Hitva Bang Saram Jakatanda Tattam Srahe. Ambarisa Maharaj has given up his wife. He has given up his house. He has given up his sons, other relatives, and his life, and the whole world has given up for me. How can I give up, relinquish him? How can I? Is it possible? You were saying he is a king. He's given up everything for me. Is it possible? I can forsake him. It's not possible. Jitaragara putrata pranam vittam imam param bhitva bang sarvam jata kadam aptaktum utsahe. Mohini Ekadasi sadhava samadarshana. Vashe kunti mal bhaikta satstram satpatim jata. A chaste wife, by her service, she subdues her husband. A chaste husband. Like that. A devotee, by the devotion. Mohini Ekadasi. A devotee has got one point of devotion to me. And in relation to devotion to me, they are saying they are equal to all. You cannot have equal darshan when you have no devotion to Supreme Lord. One of the brahmacharis in Calcutta, when I came to Calcutta, I was rescued. Why? Because one of the devotees, a female devotee, she told me that my husband is not congenial for this service, but I want to do some service to come every month when my husband will be not at house. I said, I want to give something for Radha Krishna Gauranga house every month. He was to go and take. One day he went there, the husband did not go to the office. He was there in the room and he saw the brahmachari is coming. He was afraid and he was eating table chair and his dog is also eating in the same dish. And he was, oh brahmachari, by taking separate God, a man can be no trouble. Equal darshan. I am taking food with the dog. Can you take? Because you have taken sin. By taking saffron cloth, a man cannot become sadhu. See, you cannot do this. By doing this mingling in the temple, you cannot become a devotee. Samadarshan, there should be samadarshan. How he is afraid and he may beat brahmachari. So he is afraid, he is not speaking. Aged person. Silently, he did not say anything. That person. And he came out and I have rescued. This is not samadarshan. He is seeing dog, he is seeing man, he is seeing cat. This is samadarshan. When samadarshan, it is not so easy. Thousands of hundreds of years saints are performing events means to get samadarshan. When you have got exclusive devotion to Sri Krishna, then we should see Sri Krishna in his relation. We are not seeing the dog, cat, we are seeing Supreme Lord in every living being. That is called samadhi. Vayasa, vartamana iti sama. Samadarshan. Then you see, that's come to you. You have to go to Ambarisa. He can receive, I cannot receive. My heart is not here. You know, Durvasirishi came to Ambarisa Maharaja. Ambarisa Maharaja was very much rejected when Durvasirishi left that place without taking food. I have committed great offense. He was taking only water for 1 year. After that, Durvasirishi when came, he made obeisance to Ambarisa. What you are doing? You are in all respects superior to me. I am a civil insignificant person, a householder. Why you are talking this? No, I have committed, I have been to Brahma, Shiva and others, and Narayan, I have sent to you. This Darshanakar is giving me pain, immense pain. Then, this Brahman has got no fault. It is my fault. He has the right to govern me. He is innocent. You give up. You do not give him pain. Here it is. And I am giving my own piety in return to that event. I am not a devotee if I have done any service to Sri Krishna in lieu of that, to give up. Then Ambarisa Maharaja, the person who has come to kill him, he has given everything for him to rescue. It is not so easy to become. He is such a sadhu. Ambarisa Maharaja, because of his observance of vow of Ekadasi Vrata, in Madhura Mandal, Lord Sri Krishna was so much satisfied that the curse of Durvasirishi has made a pastimes of increasing, of declaring the glory of Ambarisa Maharaja, is stated by Vishnu Chakravarti in the commentary. is a separate thing. To declare is Shraddha, he has done this. No, I have to Kirtan, yes. I have been ordered by the Vaishnava because I have got no voice. My voice is not good. Yeah, I have to obey the orders of the Vaishnavas. If you remember Nishingadev, all the obstacles of the Kashyapa removed. Hiranyakashipu you killed. Who is Hiranyakashipu? Hiranya means wealth. Kashyapa means pain. Sex desire and wealth desire. The impediments to get Krishna. Hiranyakashipu is denied. And name and fame. That should be killed. And Prahlad is also within us. Prahlad, the eternal devotion of the real self. And he will develop Prahlad devotion and he will kill Hiranyakashipu. We have to remember this law.
Page number 30. Page number 30.
Ito nishinha parata nishinha. Ito nishinha parata nishinha. Yato yato yami tato nishinha. Yato yami tato nishinha. Nishinha hidaye nishinha. Nishinha hidaye nishinha. Nishinhamadi Sharanam Prapati Nishinhamadi Sharanam Prapati Ito Nishinha Parada Nishinha Ito Nishinha Parada Nishinha Yato Yato Yami Tata Nishinha Yato Yato Yami Tata Nishinha Hidaya Nishinha, Nishinhamadi Sharanam Prapati Ito Nishinha Parada Nishinha Yato Yami Tato Nishinha Hidaya Nishinha Nishinhamadi Sharanam Prapati Namaste Narasimhaya Ladalhadayine Hiranyakashipu Purvatra Ilakantana Tharahe Namaste Narasimhaya Ladalhadayine Hiranyakashipu Purvatra Ilakantana Tharahe Namaste Narasimhaya Ladalhadayine Hiranyakashipu Purvatra Ilakantana Tharahe Hidaya Gaura Hari Nityananda He Gaura Hari Nityananda He Gaura
Radha